In today's episode of A Fallen Wolf, the Inquisitor has brought a rapid strike force to fight against Tobryn Fellhammer and his duped Marines who are unwittingly aiding chaos.
MiniWarGaming's A Fallen Wolf!
So this Wolf Lord is fallen?
Yes, and he has been chosen by Chaos to aid them in opening a terrible new gateway. I have been following him and recently working with him in secret for some time, but now is my time to make a move, and we must stop him together at all costs.
So we attack now?
Yes, if the sun is allowed to rise, all may be lost.
Unfortunately, we must spill the blood of our Imperial brothers today. Come with me and remember the needs of the Imperium and the Emperor sometimes demand sacrifice. Make the sacrifice be of these duped guardsmen, and not of noble Fenrisian warriors. There is an ancient power lurking in the temple. Though it may spew chaos forces, in the hands of the Xenos it could become a much greater threat. Inquisitor Bassillo has been working with them. Now he leads his requisitioned Imperial Guard troops to unknowingly aid the Xenos. We must stand firm.
Taking a look at the Space Wolf's force that I'll be bringing in this battle, it is a battalion detachment. My warlord is, once again, Tobryn Fellhammer, and he's got his Thunderhammer and a bolt pistol. His warlord trait is Saga of the Warrior Born, and the Wolfenstone is his artifact, which grants +1 attack to nearby units. Second HQ choice is another Wolf Lord. They will be accompanying 2 units of Longfangs. One unit has missile launchers, the other multi-meltas. Inside drop pods with Deathwind launchers. Over here, starting on the board, will be the Primaris Marines. There's 3 units of Intercessors and 2 units of Hellblasters. The Hellblaster squads are both equipped with Assault Plasma Incinerators.
This is a battalion detachment of Imperial Guard. Ignore the Inquisitor, he'll be watching from the sides and not joining in the fighting. He's not going to get his hands dirty. I've got 2 tank commanders as my HQs with lots of plasma. I've got 3 infantry squads as my troops, and each of them has a chimera. The idea being this is very mobile, everything's going to start in a tank because we're charging to get to the temple in time for dawn to prevent this monstrosity happening. And I've got a Devil Dog and a Hellhound to join in the charge. It's so exciting. Dawn is on the way. Tobryn Fellhammer has been promised that the Legion of the Dawn will arrive. But the Inquisitor is going to try and stop it. This is his fast attack force of Chimera and Lemon Rush chassis, which are ploughing through the forest to arrive at the temple in time to prevent... Right, so on to playing the game. I've got the instructions for the mission here, which I've written down. The first thing is, remember models that are slain or removed from play may be injured or dead. So in this case, Tobryn Fellhammer, if he is removed from play, it's a minor injury, but it was enough just to knock him out of the fight, but it means he can re-enter the narrative, even if he's knocked out of the game at the end of this battle, to continue into episode 4. Very exciting. Now, if all of the Space Marines are destroyed, disappeared, the Imperial Guard have clearly won. If all the Imperial Guard are destroyed, clearly, I keep saying Space Marines, I mean
Space Wolves.
Space Wolves. However, the key way to finish this, the most narrative way to win the game, is for the Imperial Guard forces to make it to this temple, which means we're saying just within this central area, and spend 2 turns in there. And then the narrative will be that they managed to retrieve the artifact. They've passed it from man to a nearby Chimera, which even if is technically out of the battle, so even if there aren't any left, that just means they're taken out of the battle, doesn't mean they've actually been destroyed. Then it manages to struggle and drive it away, and then the narrative will continue with the Imperial Guard forces, the Inquisitor having managed to retrieve the artifact. And finally, remember, dawn is on the way. And if we reach the end of turn 6, regardless, the Space Wolves have won, and we're going to see what happens next.
So for this one, Imperial Guard are attacker, Space Wolves are defender. Imperial Guard goes first, unless I seize the initiative.
Because we always do that for defenders.
On a 6! Nope.
Ooh.
Wait, what's going on? I just don't trust Tobryn anymore.
you remember when he disappeared for ages last night? And now he's back and this just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, now you say it. This is ridiculous. What is going on? Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, let's get out of here. Come on, boys, let's run. Yeah, this is it. I'm out of here. Come on, go. Let's go. Come on, run.
The Space Marines have left, and they really don't trust Tobryn. And so these are the forces of Tobryn that are left. Plus the 2 drop pods with the long fangs inside. Now on to actual Imperial Guard turn 1.
Okay, this is easy. Chimera chassis move 10 plus running an extra 1. Woo. I meant 12, of course. Running this Devil Dog. Oh, nice. But I'll just keep it. I'm not going to move it any further. Just keep up. Now the Lemon Rush chassis, which does move 10 plus 2. Not quite keeping up. And the next one. Oh my goodness. Oh, I could do with a bit more than this. They can definitely run 1 inch, so I don't need to measure, and they can keep up. I want to keep the troops behind because we need the troops to actually run into the temple.
I'm not gonna move. I can't reach you with my guns. Makes no sense to come out just so you can shoot me. And my guys aren't gonna come down from deep strike.
Which means the excitement's going to happen maybe in turn 2 or 3.
Maybe.
Ooh.
Beginning of the movement phase for Imperial Guard turn 2.
Because I'm going to roll all the runs and work it out off camera.
Here is the after movement shot.
So that was the movement phase. Right, it's now my shooting phase, so I can pop smoke. Now, I think if I pop smoke, you're not going to bring the drop pods on.
Mm-hmm.
So I could use the smoke to prevent you bringing the drop pods on.
Mm-hmm.
But then you've kind of called my bluff because I can't quite get round to to attack with everything. So do I take the fire and then use the smoke on the ones that don't get into firing range? But then they're not going to get into firing. Everything will be in firing range anyway because you've dropped down. So I'm in this really weird dilemma, which means therefore I'm going to pop smoke anyway because it's a fractional advantage now and it will be used as later.
Sorry.
Okay, I was waffling on about my tactics there, but just to clarify, every single chassis you see has pop smoke, so they're all -1 to hit.
My turn now. I think that it's probably best that I don't bring in my drop pods. I think Tobryn is feeling like he should not give the order for those drop pods to assault just yet, seeing that all of this smoke has suddenly appeared in the sky above all these tanks coming in. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move my Wolf Lord over on this side. Then I'm going to move my Hellblasters in such a way where they're able to look and peer in between the tree and the wall at your tank and still be able to fire at it. So now I'm going to go to the shooting phase. And before I shoot with the Hellblasters, I'm going to spend a command point for Keen Senses, which allows them to shoot at no negative modifier to their hit roll. So the smoke around there all of a sudden doesn't look so thick. I am supercharging their plasmas. And I'm hitting on 3s.
Oh my goodness!
And I'm re-rolling these 1s because the Wolf Lord is nearby.
Oh, handy.
3 to wound. Okay, alright, I'll take that. 4 wounds.
So they're supercharged as -3.
3.
Which means I'm saving on 6s. Because Chimeras still have amazing armor, which is why I do particularly.
Oh
my goodness! So I've taken 4 wounds. And note, like a good Imperial Guard player, I have taken track guards. Which means I will not suffer any penalties to my movement.
Movement phase Imperial Guard, turn 3.
Well, I'm going to move this Hellhound as close as I can. I'm going to move at 11 because I'm just knocking off 1 for the pivot to there, and I'll be able to see through the gap. I'm going to move this Devil Dog next. I'm bringing it up to here. There is a rule I didn't mention in the start, which is we're saying that the pilots can the drivers can disembark. There'll just be normal Imperial Guard, just 2 guys. And that would enable me to get foot troops in here, which would mean Dave would have to deal with them, but I would lose the functionality of the Devil Dog. I'm going to run this Lemon Russ to get it as far as I can, because I won't be able to see anything anyway. Wow. So it's move 11. There we go. Running this one as well. I might not need to run actually. I think I might be able to see through that gap. Oh, I just got a slap on the wrist. I should have said advance, not run. I'm going to go narrative here, which I hope people are going to approve of. If you bring the camera down, you see it's a very tiny gap. You'll see we are playing narrative. I'm gaining an advantage from the narrative because I can disembark the drivers. So I want to take a disadvantage. I can't really fire through the gap. That doesn't make sense from a narrative point of view.
Okay.
So I'm just going to advance, and I gain an extra 3. And that's where the chimeras ended up, which remember have the infantry in, ready to jump out and try and take the temple as well. So just to be clear, the narrative was, I think it's ridiculous for this Lemon Russ to try and fire between the track guards and the steps. Well, it's not ridiculous, because remember the game represents movements, and this is just the final position in the turn, but we're just saying that anyway. But this Hellhound is allowed to fire. I'm going to fire the Inferno Cannon first, which is heavy 2d6 shots. 7 shots. These are auto hits, strength 6, so winning on 3s. And they're -1 AP. Okay, we're giving them cover because of the tiny gap we're firing through.
So 3 up.
Yep. Nice. 1 shot with a multi-melter, hitting on a... well, not that.
Ooh. So this is what I'm faced with now. These Lehman Russes. Do I focus on them one at a time, 1 drop pod of Long Fangs per, or do I double down, have 2 Long Fang squads firing at one just to ensure that one dies, because they are brutal.
Yeah, you're focusing on them because they are marine killers.
So I'm going to move my Hellblasters out here. And the reason why I'm doing this is because looking at the situation here, this is terrifying. However, I do have the option of shooting 1 tank and assaulting another. And negating your firing.
I wonder what the demon thinks of your tactics as he watches from afar.
And Tobryn's actually going to move up here. These Hellblasters will also move out here, with the Wolf Lord in tow. Long Fangs drop down via deep strike with the multi-meltas on this side.
Oh my goodness!
9 inches away from the Lehman Russ.
Wow.
Same thing over on this side. That's the end of the movement phase. Beginning of the shooting phase. Fire discipline on the Long Fangs. I gotta declare a target, get to reroll hit rolls of 1s against that target. So on this side, with these Long Fangs with the missile launcher, against the Lehman Russ. On this side, Long Fangs with multi-meltas firing at this Lehman Russ, also rerolling hit rolls of 1.
So you're doing that because it's the start of the shooting phase?
Correct.
So you're doing it in exact precision order according to the rules?
Yes, Mr. Demon.
Aren't you fancy?
I will spend 1 command point for these Long Fangs on the Wolf's Eye, and I'm going to choose for them to reroll their wound rolls against shots made against the Lehman Russ.
Okay, you're clearly declaring that as a target soon, so I'm going to use take cover, my stratagem, to give it +1 save.
I hit on 3s. Now I get -1 because I came in this turn.
So you count as having moved in the movement phase.
So I'm forced to hit you. But I get to reroll the 1s.
Oh, aren't you fancy?
Oh
my goodness!
Look at
Actually,
that,
you are
look at
quite
that.
fancy. I'm regretting my words now.
Okay, so 3 hits, all right. Now wounding on 4s, but re-rolling because
you're fancy.
That's right, because of the fanciness. Re-rolling the 1, re-rolling the 1.
You mean the 3?
So 2 go through.
Now, normally that would go through my armor, but I've got +1 because of my stratagem, so I've got 6 up save.
No! Definitely within 12 inches there, so I'm going to roll 2d6.
Because they're multi-melters and not melter guns.
Correct. 6.
So that's down to 6 points. Wounds remaining.
Okay. Hellblasters, supercharging, firing at the Lehman Russ.
Ooh.
Hitting on 3s. Re-rolling 1s because of Mr. Fellhammer nearby.
Ooh, let's... Ooh.
Oh!
What does that mean, Dave?
That means a Hellblaster dies.
Okay, I'm going to
randomize
say
it.
that you should have randomized it.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Reroll 5 and 6.
Yep. Oh.
2.
2.
Wounding on 4s.
Because you supercharged. Nice.
Nice. That is 5 wounds. -3, so you're 5 up because of your stratagem.
Oh yeah, my fancy stratagem.
Good. So 3 go through for 6 damage. Yes.
Does it explode? Does it explode? Does it explode?
No! And to think, had he died, wouldn't have reached them.
Yes, isn't that amazing? Everything counts in this, and because it's a narrative, it just feels like it counts so much to me. So D3 mortal wounds against the Hellblasters, just the one.
Just the one. Tobryn Fellhammer is going to throw a crack grenade at that
Devil Dog.
Devil Dog. Hitting on a 2. That's a hit. Wounding on a 5.
You could say it's a Devil Dog pattern Hellhound, if you like, maybe.
These long fangs over here. Now, before they fire, I'm going to spend another command point on Keen Senses again, but on then. And the reason why is because they're firing heavy weapons.
And just to clarify, you're saying again because you used it in the previous turn, not in this turn.
That's correct. Not in this phase. Yeah. Rerolling hit rolls of 1 because they declared that as a target. So hitting on 3s. And rerolling that 1.
Because they're long fangs.
Oh, come on. At least there was a 3
Yeah,
there.
so that counted.
Yeah. No, otherwise it would have been 1 hit. And wounding on 4s because strength 8. 1 wound at -2.
Which means I've got a 5-up save because I start with a 3-up save.
Goes through for d6 damage. Let's see
Is this a crack missile?
Yeah.
Well, fancy.
2.
No command point rerolls in this game.
Nope. Hellblasters. Supercharging. Firing at this Lehman Russ. If one of them gets a 1 twice in a row because of the Wolf Lord nearby, then we'll randomize which one does.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hitting on 3s. Rerolling the 1. I'm going to roll a different die for that. Okay, so that's just 1 miss. Wounding on 4s because I supercharged. So that's 4 wounds. -3, 6 up.
6-up saves.
3 go through, 6 damage.
Down to 4.
Deathwind Launcher on the drop pod is going to shoot your war-biting fang.
Hellhound.
D6, 5.
No.
Hitting on 3s. 4 hits, wounding on 5s. Getting 1. Regular save.
3-up save.
Saved. Going to assault you with...
Which means I don't want a gotcha. I get to Overwatch with something that auto hits.
Yes.
With 2d6. You sure?
Yes, because the alternative is...
Yeah, I agree. It's a good choice. So do you want to roll the charge? Oh no, I'll do the Overwatch. Yeah. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to roll.
After much contemplation...
Yeah, because Dave cut the camera while I was being silly.
You silly?
What?
No.
No, I'm very sensible.
It is more advantageous for me to assault you now, because I do get a lot of attacks.
Well, while we're talking about advantageous things, it's things advantageous for me to Overwatch. I'm going to Overwatch with the multi-melter first, just because it's fun. Oh, I'd really like a 6.
Nope.
No. 2d6 auto hits with the Inferno Cannon.
Oh!
Wounding on 3s.
Oh, what? Come on.
-1 AP.
Okay, so I'm going to just roll the 4-ups here.
Yeah, and you'll be fine. They're only 1 damage each.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3 dead. Yep, you got a lucky roll there. Now I'm going to charge you. And I make it in because Korn wanted it. My Wolf Lord will charge in also. Getting a 12. And you know what? My Long Fangs will also charge in.
Wowza!
I need a 9 with them. And I get a 7. You know what? Tobryn, he's just going to go for it. Because he's weighing the odds. Does he charge this War Dog right now? It's not called a War Dog. It's called a Devil Dog.
Yeah.
Does he do it now? You have a stratagem. You're able to hit me on 5s with your 1 plus D3 Meltas.
Yeah.
Or do I not shoot at him, and then in your turn you just shoot at me at full ballistic skill?
It's a choice.
It only works out better if I actually make the charge this turn. If I don't, then that's 2 rounds of shooting on me. Korn has spoken. I am charging you with Tobryn.
I will use defensive gunners on my Overwatch, and you're within 6, which means I'll get... Oh, it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to start by rolling my D3.
Ah!
So I have 4 melter shots hitting on 5s. So that's 2 hits.
Wow.
And I'll be wounding on 2s. Oh wait, what's your toughness?
4.
Oh yeah, winning on 2s.
Oh!
-4.
4 up, invuln save.
Nice.
Yes!
Oh, he makes it.
Even if I fail the charge now, I'm forced a command point out of you.
And he gets to feel good about himself. Tobryn's like, "Yeah, I'm the man."
That's right. So let's see what he makes on the charge. He's in. Hellblasters on this side might as well attempt to charge on your Devil Dog.
Mm-hmm.
And they make it.
Yeah, right.
Might as well go first with the Hellblasters. Piling them in, they can all attack. Now for the close combat attacks of these Hellblasters. Hunter's Unleashed is +1 to hit, and rerolling 1s because of Tobryn. And there's also Shock Assault, and there's also the Wolfenstone,
Wow.
adding more attacks.
It's not just about Tobryn.
No, it's not
Although
just
he
about-
thinks it is.
So rerolling the 2 1s here. Okay, all hits. And 5s to wound.
Tobryn looks impressed. 3 up saves.
1 goes through. Tobryn will go next. He's going to hit this this War Devil. This Dog
Devil
Devil.
Dog.
Shock Troops, Wolfenstone, plus he gets 1 attack because of the narrative. He gained it from one of the trials.
Yeah.
So he's got 7 attacks in total. Hitting on 2s. Normally 3s because of the Thunderhammer, but he's hitting on 2s now. Wounding on 3s. So that's 5 wounds.
Is that
-3.
6 up save?
3 damage apiece.
Oh,
9! You're down to 1!
Oh my goodness.
2 Hellblasters on this side, fighting this Devil Dog. 9 attacks in total.
It's actually a Hellhound.
Is this a Hellhound?
Yeah.
Okay, so you just had 1.
It's funny because basically they're both Hellhounds. That's a Hellhound pattern Hellhound. That's a Devil Dog pattern Hellhound.
And it's just depending on the weapons. That's really the only difference.
Yeah.
Because they look the exact
The
same.
turret weapon.
Hitting on 2s because of Hunter's Unleashed. All hits. Wounding on 5s.
Because remember the hunters are being unleashed.
2 wounds.
3 up save.
1 goes through. Now for the Wolf Lord down below. He's got 5 attacks because of Shock Assault. And he hits on 2s. He's got an axe, by the way. Reroll the 1s because he is who he is. And he wounds you on 5s. And that's 3 wounds at -2.
Oh, okay. 5 up save.
2 go through. 2 damage.
2. Okay, right. Down to 2 wounds remaining. I misheard. I thought it was 2 per, but it was 2 total. So it's actually down to 4 wounds. So it's not into the last. While we're here, I'll do this one first. D3 attacks back because it is partly bracketed, so it's only 1. Hitting on 6s. Whoa! Strength 6
Wounding on a
versus.
3.
Oh yeah, winning on a 3. Whoa.
Wound. Okay, so on the intercept. What was this on? What do you attack?
Oh, it would definitely be against the troops.
Okay, intercessor 3 up. Save.
The Devil Dog is on its last bracket, so it only gets 1 attack. Hitting on a 6, because you can't degrade a 6, misses.
Morale. On a 6, I actually lose an intercessor. And they show no fear. And on this side, I don't need to roll.
Okay, the plan is, this Devil Dog is lost anyway, so the drivers are going to jump out and start working on getting the artifacts prepared to drive away and deny the artifact from the Legion of the Dawn being created. I've got this Hellhound here, which is just going to die, so I might as well pull back. This Lemon Russ is going to pull back half its movement so it can still fire the main cannon twice at full ballistic skill, and the Chimeras are going to come in ready to disembark next turn and have 30 infantry swarming the artifact. So should we do it before and after?
Yes.
And this is what it looks afterwards. Let's just focus on the one narrative thing. Remember, you're allowed to take the drivers out of the vehicles. So that's why this Devil Dog is stuck here, because the drivers jumped out, which means you're going to get auto hits from now on in combat to represent that it can't drive around to avoid you anymore. It's the start of the shooting phase, so I need to do orders. This tank commander is going to command himself to reroll 1s. That's not exactly what it's called, but I think that's what most players like me call it. Let's fire the turret weapon first, 2d6 shots. So that's 5. plus the sponsons, I get 2d3, so that's 5 plus 6. Weirdly, they contributed more, so that's 11. Hitting on 5s because I'm bracketed.
Oh,
But
jeez.
that's actually quite good. I didn't say, but I think obviously I'm supercharging, so -1. So I re-roll the 1, but that's a miss. Okay, I didn't say on camera who I'm aiming at. I'm aiming at these long fangs. The reason is they've got the most potent anti-infantry weapons, and I'm trying to take out as many anti-infantry weapons as I can before the guardsmen jump out. Wounding on 2s because strength 8 supercharged.
6-up save here. I hope to get all 6s.
Whoa,
1 6.
Okay, 1 survived.
And that's okay, because that 1 could possibly kill those 2 guys up there.
I'm going to fire with the first Chimera because it didn't advance. I've got a standard way of doing this. I always do the heavy bolter first, then the multi-laser, then I do the pintle mounted weapon, but at MiniWarGaming they don't have those modelled, and then I do the las guns already. Starting with the heavy bolter, it's a heavy, so hitting on 5s, nothing. Now the multi-laser, hitting on 5s, so that's 1, and that'll be wounding on a 3, and that's a wound.
3-up save. Saved. And that was obviously firing at the long thing again.
Yeah, because I don't like that that weapon. And finally the las gun array, hitting on 5s. Ooh. Wounding on 5s.
Nothing.
The second Chimera. And because I used to have so many Chimeras in my army, this is why I have this system. So exactly the same again. Start with heavy bolters. 2 hits. Wounding on a 3. Ooh.
4-up saves. He's dead.
Oh, wow. Let's go on to close combat. This devil dog, guess how many dice I roll? None, because it's just sat there as empty.
All right. These are auto hitting, so wounding you on 3s.
Mm-hmm.
3 wounds. Excuse me, 4 wounds and -3.
6-up save. Does it explode on a 6? I can't hope it does.
No.
There we go. That's gone.
I think the best thing here is for me to move closer to the temple to protect the relic and hope that the shots will kill your tanks that have some teeth. Otherwise, your bodies are going to swarm it and you're just going to get it.
Yeah.
Hellblasters on this side are going to move forward. Same with the Wolf Lord. Hellblasters are moving forward as well over here, and then Tobryn is also. Tobryn's actually. I kind of want him in close combat. He'll come over here. These multi-meltas will move their distance over here. Already pre-measured, we have discovered that this Leman Russ is in range.
Yeah. This could be big.
2 Hellblasters. In the
What
shooting
AP
phase.
are they going to have?
Oh, hold on. Before I actually shoot with anything, my long fangs
Oh yes.
are declaring this Leman Russ as a target.
At the start of the shooting phase. Good call. Now, I'm interested to know what their AP is because I might be
AP -3.
Oh, so if I take cover. Oh no! If I take cover because they're currently in cover, I'm going to take cover because I'll get a 6-up save.
Okay. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of the Wolf Lord. There is a 1 in there. Rerolling it, getting 3 hits. Wounding on 2s, getting 2 wounds. 6-up saves.
Wow! If I get 1 6, one of them stays alive. Ooh, come on! Oh.
That's it for them. Wolf Lord plasma pistol. Might as well shoot at the tank in front of it. Actually, you know what? I think that's the more dangerous thing. Gonna shoot at that, and I'll supercharge. Hitting on a 2, re-rolling the 1.
Oh, that would have been massive.
That would have been. Wounding on a 4.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's a wound -3.
6-up save. Trying to avoid 2 damage.
Ooh.
Down to 2.
Down to 2. Now for the long fangs over on this side. Now because these long fangs moved, their multi-meltas hit on 4s. But I get to reroll the 1s because they declared the Leman Russ as the target. Rerolling the 1. Oh. So it's 2 hits, but I just need 1 to go through. That's it. Just need 1. So wounding on 4 is re-rolling because
you used the stratagem.
I did. No, I mentioned that off camera.
Yeah.
I don't
Which
think
is
I
actually why I jumped in to say it now, just to show. Dave did just tell me.
Yeah. So keen senses is it called?
It's called the Wolf's Eye.
The Wolf's Eye. So here we go. Wounding on 4s. Rerolling.
This could be a very well spent command point.
Okay, the 1 goes through -4. Do you have a save
I've
on
got a
that?
3-up save, so that goes straight through.
Okay.
I've got 2 wounds left,
So
and you're not within.
I'm not within the 12, so
You're not within melter range.
I need a 2+ here.
Yeah, 2+, and it's gonna be massive.
Oh, does it explode?
Yeah, because that is significant.
No.
It does not explode.
These hell blasters right here will shoot at this
Hellhound.
hellhound. They are supercharging because Tobryn is right next to them. We'll just randomize afterwards. If I roll 1s, then roll 1s again.
Because I haven't done years and years of teaching maths without learning how to randomize things.
Hitting on 3s. Okay, 1 reroll. Oh! So randomizing it, we got a D3 here. 1, 2, 3. It's a guy in the back. Wounding on 3s. Oh. And 3 -3.
-3, I've got a 3-up save to get a 6-up save.
Both go through. 4 damage exactly.
That's it, so it explodes. Oh, no, we rolled to see if it explodes. Now, this is a Hellhound, so it's carrying giant tanks of Promethium to fuel the Inferno cannon, so it blows up on a 4. It doesn't explode.
I'm so lucky. Holy, that would have been bad for me.
Oof.
Yeah, you know what? 1 Hellblaster for a Hellhound, definitely worth it. I just realized something.
What?
Over here, you got hordes of guys inside.
I've got 30 guys.
However, I'm going to charge you, and I'll charge you in the front and in the side. So should you choose to disembark, you're forced to do it out of the back. That neuters some of your movement. You're not right on top of it.
Yeah.
Starting with the long fangs, charging the Chimera, Overwatch.
Oh, yes. I'll do it in the usual order. Heavy bolter, 1 hit. Winning on a 3.
Nothing.
Multi-laser.
Nothing.
And I'll roll this twice for the last cannon array. Last gun array. I wish it was the last cannon array. 1 hit, winning on a 5.
Nothing. And for the charge, getting a 4. That is enough. Now over on this side, we'll go with the Hellblasters first into this.
The Chimera. So I get Overwatch again. I'm saving my stratagem for this one because I think I've got the best chance of damaging a squad where I'm worried about them blocking the stairs.
I am going to declare both.
Oh. Okay. Well, then I'm going to use the Overwatch stratagem on this Chimera. I'll start with the Chimera where I spent the point for the stratagem. So start with the Heavy Bolter. Nothing. Then the multi-laser. Nothing. First half of the las gun array because I can't be able to get any more dice. Second half of the las gun array. Wow.
Nothing at all. Crazy.
Okay, now let's do the Chimera that doesn't have the command point spent on it. We know that this is going to get a lot of hits, obviously.
That's right,
Always going to roll us a 5. Okay, multi-laser. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, look at that. I'll roll the other lot first. Okay, so I've got 1 hit with the last gun array, not last cannon array. And that didn't wound. Yeah.
2d6, charging, 7.
We're still laughing.
Hellblasters are in. They are spread out as much as they can be. Actually, this guy can probably go a little bit more. Now for Tobryn, he's going to charge in. And he'll go 2 inches over here.
I've noticed that Tobryn keeps looking up at the temple expectantly.
These 2 Hellblasters over here on this side. So we'll go here and here. And then now the Wolf Lord charging in. And the Wolf Lord will go here. Wolf Lord attacking. He gets 5 because of shock assault. Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 5s. 3 wounds at -2.
Ooh, so it gives me a 5-up save.
2 go through at 1 damage each.
Down.
Now for these Hellblasters, I'm going to roll them separate because they don't get the extra +1 attack due to the Wolfenstone.
Okay.
They get +1 though because of shock assault. And they're hitting on 2s because of Hunter's Unleashed. Rerolling 1s because of this nearby Wolf Lord. Okay, now wounding on 5s. Getting 3. 3-up save.
3-up save.
Wow. Okay, so down to 6 wounds. Now for this Hellblaster squad, we're going to say that this Hellblaster is these 2 against this Chimera, and then this one against that one. So that's 5 attacks and 4 attacks, 9 in total, hitting on 2s because of Hunter's Unleashed, rerolling 1s because of nearby awesomeness, and getting that many hits, and wounding on 5s. Getting 5 wounds.
And these are -2?
Minus nothing.
Oh, so I get a 3-up save.
1 goes through, down to 5 wounds.
You
Last.
have bracketed me.
I have? Okay, good, that's good. Now for the last Hell Blaster against the Chimera, that is untouched, hitting on 2s. Excellent, wounding on 5s. Getting 1 wound, 3-up save.
Makes it.
Tobryn getting his 7 attacks because of all of his bonuses, hitting on 2s because of Hunter's Unleashed, rerolling these 1s.
Because he's within 6 inches of himself.
That's right. And then wounding on 3s. That's 4 wounds.
Now that's with a...
-3.
Yeah. Okay, 6-up save. And these are 3 damage each?
Save at least 1.
Yeah, so if I save 1, I'm okay.
Oh!
Down to 1 wound.
That's kind of good and bad, because yes, you are farther to move out, away from this objective. However, I could have consolidated into your guys. Possibly, depending on where you disembark them.
It's probably a bit of a wash.
Yeah. Piled in, and I'm going to do all their attacks. Shock Assault here, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 5s. Getting 4. 3-up save.
3-up save.
1 wound. Chimera attacking back.
Hitting on 6s.
Nothing.
The middle Chimera, I get 1 attack, hitting on a 6. The other Chimera, I get D3. That's 3. Hitting on 6s. That's nothing.
Beginning of the movement phase. Duncan just rolled a 1 for advancing. Which unit was it, Duncan? Which one was the...
I don't remember.
Oh, you don't remember?
Yeah. Okay, it was this unit that's in here, which is the most crucial one because they can run up the stairs and get in here if they...
Yes. Apple of corn!
Dave's like, no, get these on camera. So I'm going to roll the run for the guardsmen that are in this Chimera. It's a 2.
Okay.
Advancing the guardsmen in this Chimera, looking for something nice and high, that's a 1. Close combat, I'm going to start with this one because I think you're going to destroy it. 1 attack hitting on a 6 and it misses. Your turn.
I might as well attack this Chimera next. No Shock Assault, we're already in combat, but still hitting on 2s. Good, that's 4 hits, and wounding on 5s. Getting 3 wounds at -2.
5-up saves.
2 go through, down to 3.
Okay, alternating activation. I'm going to do this one next. I think it might get destroyed. I'm going to put everything into the unit that's about to attack me. This one, where there's one with a wound.
Okay.
D3 attacks. That's 2. Hitting on 6s. Nothing.
And Hell Blasters. You know what? I might as well do the long fangs. You're at 9 wounds. I'm not going to kill you. I'll just continue over here. For speed purposes, I'm just going to combine the attacks.
Because it doesn't make any difference. I already attacked, so you're still attacking in the correct order.
Yeah. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. Getting 3 1s, re-rolls. Getting 1 more hit out of it. Wounding on 5s. Getting 3 wounds.
3-up save.
Wow,
my
that's
goodness.
enough to take it out.
Does it explode on a 6?
No.
This guy's going to fall over, so let's put him over there. Oh, there we go.
I was not expecting that. I might as well finish that Hell Blaster there. He would have been attacking that Chimera. 3 attacks because of the Wolfenstone. Hitting on 3s, rerolling the 1s because of Tobryn. So that's 2 hits, and wounding on 5s. Nothing.
With my Chimera, 3 attacks, hitting on 6s. 1 hit, wounds on a 3. That's a wound. No.
3-up save. Oh!
Ooh.
And I will take my... I'll take him. Oh, he's in a good position, isn't he? I hate to do it, but I gotta take out one of the multi-multis. Long Fangs attacking the Chimera, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 5s. 2 wounds. 3 up. Oh, down to 7. And now Tobryn. Tobryn has 6 attacks now. He doesn't get the Shock Assault bonus. He didn't charge his turn. So hitting on 3s with the Thunder Hammer. Rerolling the 1s. It's 5 hits.
Go Tobryn.
Wounding on 3s.
This doesn't look good.
3 wounds at -3.
6-up saves. I've got to make them all. Does it explode? Does on a 6?
No.
Do you want a quick tactics chat at the end of my turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go for the tactics. Right, so I've got guardsmen in the temple, end of turn 5. If I have guardsmen, doesn't have to be them in the temple at the end of turn 6. I win because they would have taken control of the artifact. However, you destroyed 2 chimeras, which means you've freed them up from being in close combat, so they can do things like shoot and assault.
Yep.
That's my main thoughts, and I'm like, it feels kind of close-ish maybe, but I'm also a bit nervous because at some point during my turn I did something, and Dave went, "Do you really want to do that?" And I thought about it, and I was like, I don't know. Yes, I'm gonna do it anyway.
I was looking at the situation here, and these guardsmen,
Who jumped out of our chimera this way?
they just went that way, and I was curious why they went that way instead of the other way.
Because they're gonna climb up the wall.
Right, but with the... And I was thinking, I mean, unless
I'm also
the
trying-
Chimera was destroyed, then it'd be okay, but it was destroyed. So now, essentially, this unit becomes useless because I just have to put one guy in there, and then my guess is that they won't kill the one guy.
But then they can withdraw from combat and also advance in that turn.
Not when they withdraw.
Oh, I didn't realise that was the rule. Ah, so I now know why you were saying it. And Dave, being a very professional content producer, I've noticed that people notice that content producers do this. If there's a risk the guest might get embarrassed, they cut the camera. So that was very polite of you, Dave. I'm sure that's why you did it. Anyway.
I could delete this clip too.
Yeah. Oh, you got to accept some praise.
Okay.
We notice these professional things you do. But if I'd actually gone the other way, I've got the same problem. So it's a wash. And given that it's a wash, I think I did the right thing because I'll be drawing some people away from the area of interest. So in fact, I think maybe that was the right thing to do, to draw people away.
Yeah, if that's what the intent was, then...
Well, because they can't possibly get here.
Right. Not possible.
Therefore, they have to contribute something. They're still going to be within rapid fire of anything if you don't charge them. But if you charge them, someone's moving away from the more important area.
Correct. Looking at all the movement here, I think it's going to have to be Tobryn Fellhammer that actually saves the day here, ironically.
It's going to be Tobryn that's most motivated. He knows what's really going on. Remember, the other Space Wolves are being duped into fighting the Imperial Guard for bad reasons.
For Tobryn, what I'm going to do with him is I'm going to move him up here and kill that guardsman. And I'm actually going to charge this squad because this is the squad. Because this squad here, in your turn, you could very well just advance over here and it'll be impossible for me to get them.
Yes,
So
and
I have to.
And let's remember that Tobryn is eyeing the sky, the horizon. It's reddening. He can see the dawn is on the way. And he knows that if he can deal with these guardsmen up here at the moment, he's won. Because there won't be time and the artifact will unleash its power.
I will also disengage my long fangs. Moving my Hellblasters over here. Also moving the other Hellblasters. And the other Wolflord. So you've essentially made it so I cannot shoot at these guys. If I shoot at them, the charge range will be negated. Yeah, so I don't want to shoot at them.
Look at that.
And if I shoot at them, it's multiple units. You'll remove some, and then I'll have no line of sight for the other units to shoot at them. And then charge range denied.
So what you're saying is the game's in the balance. It's so exciting.
Yes, it is exciting, yeah. Because it's only Tobryn. He's the only one that can actually do anything here. And it all depends on a charge.
And this is just like so perfect.
Now on to the shooting phase. These two Hellblasters shooting at this squad of infantry right in front of them. Not supercharging, not needing to. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s because of Lord, not needing it. Wounding on 2s because you're toughness 3. That's 3 wounds.
-2?
-3.
-3. Yeah, okay.
3 deaths.
I'm going to kill these 3.
Second Hellblaster squad doing the exact same thing, shooting at the infantry right in front of them. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s for the Lord. Good. 3 hits, wounding on 2s. 3 wounds, 3 more dead. Which ones?
I'm going to take these 3.
Wolflord Plasma Pistol, hitting on a 2, wounding on a 2. That's another guy dead.
Pop.
I'm actually going to use the bolter there on the Hellblaster. So he'll hit on 3s, and then he'll wound on 3s. So it's 1 wound, and you get your save. And you make it. Because dice gods don't like it when you reverse time. Tobryn, he's gonna help out there. He'll throw a frag grenade into them.
Oops.
In retrospect, this Wolf Lord definitely should have thrown a frag grenade into them. But you know what? I didn't. But Tobryn will because he's smarter than the other guy.
Yeah, go Tobryn. He's very motivated at the moment, remember.
D6, only 2. So hitting on 2s. 2 hits. And this is wounding on 4s. 1 wound.
5 up save.
1 more.
Let's lose this one.
Now for the charges. Tobryn will go first.
Overwatch. Using the stratagem to hit on 5s.
Tobryn will still go first. Yeah,
I think it's a bit late now.
He'll go first. Yeah. Only this unit though, not that unit in front of him.
Yeah.
And that's definitely not the best choice, just because if I were to charge with those first, there would be less shots because of line of sight, and then no shots.
I don't know. I've been an Imperial Guard player since first edition. Fascinating fact, and my experience is that las guns are pretty useless. So I don't think you need to worry about. Yeah. The guy nearest the front is going to throw a frag grenade instead of use his las gun, and he gets 2 shots, which is literally exactly the same as you would have had with the same stats. So it made no difference. Hitting on 5s because I use the stratagem. Strength 3, toughness 4, wounding on 5s.
It's 2.
2 wounds. No AP obviously because it's a flashlight.
3 up. We're good. And for the charge, getting a 10.
Wow.
That's definitely enough. So he jumps up right there. The unit of 3 Hellblasters will also charge this unit and the unit in front.
Okay. Overwatch, frag grenade from the sergeant, which is 3 shots, so total of 5, hitting on 6s this time. 1 hit, wounding on a 5.
Nothing. For the charge, they get a 6. Wolf Lord will charge in. He makes it with a 6. He'll go over here. And then 2 last Hellblasters will go in. They make it with a 6.
Wowza.
3 Hellblasters below will attack this unit of infantry first, because if I did Tobryn first, you would remove those guys, and those 3 Hellblasters would not be able to attack. So I'm hitting on 2s because of Hunters Unleashed, and I'm rerolling 1s because of the Wolf Lord nearby.
And I'm watching Dave very carefully to see if I can spot any strategic errors.
Wounding on 3s.
I'm a 5 up. I think I want to fail them all, because I think I can pull everything and you won't be able to attack me anymore this combat phase. I made 2 of them. That's the last one.
Now Tobryn. Oh. It's magnetized. And he'll pile in, but unfortunately he can't attack you.
Yeah.
Because you're up above.
I didn't need to worry about pulling 6. 4 was enough.
And you know what the funny thing was? You and just enough died. Yeah.
And do you know the other funny thing? You know, I was saying, yeah, I'm kind of let's keep watching for all the tactics. Do you remember we said that, well, that's irrelevant because you'll lock them in combat so they won't be able to run up there. But there's no one locking them in combat. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Didn't really need to roll.
Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Morale phase.
I'm going to spend 2 command points to auto pass.
Movement phase.
I'm going to run this unit. 6. They're going to be hiding up there, I think. Okay, we were talking off camera, so we might as well have a quick chat on camera. I was holding it at the end of turn 5. This is turn 6. If I hold it at the end of turn 6, I've gained control of the artifact and managed to get it away from here. So I've got 1 unit that's on there. This second unit, I'm hoping to roll a good run and get them onto a separate section of the temple and make it hard to be shot off. Let's see what I roll. A 1. Ooh. Oh, that could be massive. Can't make it. No. Okay, and because I ran them, I can't even shoot. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to block the stairs. There you go. You now can't go up the stairs. I predict that Dave will move the multi-melters away from this good firing position and put something else up which is better at anti-infantry. So I'm going to try and do some damage to the anti-infantry with this Chimera, starting off with the heavy bolters. 2 hits. Wounding on a 3. 1 wound.
Save. Saved.
Multi-laser, hitting on 4s because I didn't move, even though because it's heavy. That's a wound.
Saved. Saved.
Let's do the lasgun array. But there's no one in there, so I can't do the lasgun array. So that's the end of my shooting phase. I'm not going to charge because I can't anyway. There's no morale. That's the end of my turn.
First things first, Tobryn moving here.
Just outside of an inch.
Hellblaster squad moving up here.
Moving on.
Gaining line of sight to that unit of infantry.
That crucial unit of infantry.
Wolf Lord also moving up here. On second thought, the Wolf Lord's going to move over here. And same with these Hellblasters. Now for the shooting phase, at the beginning of the shooting phase, Long Fangs will target this infantry squad. So they're going to reroll hit rolls of 1.
Okay.
3 multi-meltas. They didn't move, by the way. Oh, jeez. Okay, so they only get 1 hit anyway. Wounding on a 2. That's a wound at -4, so 1 guy dies. I see what you're going to do. I see.
Oh, yeah, you feel free to keep shooting at
No.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? Yeah. His bolt pistol.
Oh, because that can only kill. Oh,
That's
oh,
right. Yeah,
God, I see what you're trying
like
to do there. I see
You
what you're
like
trying to
it?
do there.
Reroll it.
Oh,
Reroll the 1.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? Because Tobryn knows the glorious, the honourable way to end this and bring on the chaos.
Actually, I was required to shoot with that.
Yeah, you legally have to.
Yeah, so okay. So that's 1 bolt pistol. That's a hit and wounding on a 3. That's a wound.
I get a 6-up save. No,
You're in
5 up.
cover.
5 up, 4 up.
You're a 4 because you're in cover. And 1 guy dies. Okay. Now I'll refrain from shooting at them.
Yeah.
Because these guardsmen over here have really nothing to do with the objective, and they'll just not do anything. My guys won't do anything. I'll
Okay.
ignore them.
Okay.
They're out of the game at this point.
Yeah.
But what I will do is just go straight to the combat phase, and I'll charge you so you can overwatch.
I can see him with 2. I don't want to use. I've only got 2 command points left, which I need to stay with insane bravery. So I'm going to roll a frag grenade for the first one, which gives me 3 plus 2 for the lasgun. Hitting on 6s, 1 hit. This is kind of irrelevant now. Not wounding on that.
And then I'll charge in, getting the 6, going right here.
Oh, Tobryn's excited.
He gets 7 on the charge. So he's going to hit on 2s.
And he re-rolls, yeah.
Rerolls the 1s.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. And then, how many are left?
There's 4 left.
I mean, it's possible.
You can roll 2 1s.
Yeah. So if I roll 3 1s here, because I can't reroll these, you win, because you have a remaining guardsman. You can spend your last 2 command points. Okay. Wounding on 2s!
Oh, you got him.
Alright. So they're all dead. Wipe them all out.
So I think we're ready to jump back into the narrative. A glow begins to reach out from the temple. Fingers of light reach out in all directions, becoming blood letters, running ravenously from the temple in all directions. And one finger of light reaches out towards Tobryn. Tobryn's wish is finally fulfilled. He becomes an agent of chaos. Men, form up with me and run for the spaceport. I know only one way to beat Tobryn now, and that is to destroy the whole planet.
Vault members, click on the link below to see our last mission of A Fallen Wolf. You're going to see Tobryn Fellhammer here, who has achieved demonhood, fighting against Bassillo Mazzo and his force trying to take out these guys who are coming in from the warp. And I must mention this was the first part that Duncan wrote. He is the most excited for this to unveil itself, and I'm excited to do it.
I'm excited for you to see this. It was the first bit of the story I wrote, and it's going to be amazing.
Click on the link below, watch the last mission. Thank you guys for your support, and happy wargaming.